Here we have our mean annual precipitation and temperature rasters from Climate WNA, and we can change how this is displayed by double-clicking or right-click properties. And this is being displayed as a stretched raster. We can change the stretch type, which is going to change how different values are displayed on the color ramp. Let's try minimum maximum. That doesn't show any more detail, that's no good. Let's try histogram equalize. That looks a lot better. So here we can see the very dry areas in the American Southwest. See the wetter areas in the mountains where the precipitation is wrung out as the airflow goes over the higher elevations. You can see some of the variation in the Appalachian Mountains that before was hidden because this whole area is wetter than this area in here. But what we want to see is those precipitation values that are similar to our location in Fort Kent. And what we're going to do is we're going to take our precipitation value, mean annual precipitation was 912 millimeters. And we're going to create a new data set that has precipitation values more or less than 100 millimeters of that. So from 812 to 1012. So we're going to use the reclassify tool to do that. We've used this one before. So reclassify where the input rasters mean annual precipitation. Classify, we want three classes. So we want to know what's drier, what's wetter, and what's within our range. So our exact mean annual precipitation at Fort Kent was 912 millimeters. Less than that would be 812. More than that would be 1012. So we see we're looking at this narrow band in between drier and wetter. So this is more or less similar to ourselves, give or take 100 millimeters. Okay, okay. And here's our reclassified raster. So here's northern Maine, there's the Gaspé Peninsula, and this green area is those areas that are give or take 100 millimeters of precipitation annually throughout the year. So we can see that southern Maine and the whole southeast is getting more. This whole boreal forest is getting less. And we get back into some areas of similarity in the foothills of the Rocky Mountains in British Columbia and Idaho. And again, very much more on the wet coast here and into the mountains of California. Now let's go ahead and turn this into a polygon layer that we can then extract only the similar areas. So raster to polygon, conversion, take the reclass, we're using the value field value, and we are not going to simplify polygons today. That will maintain the exact boundaries of this selection. Think, 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 think. Good, there it is. And now we can use our selection tool to select this band, or we could select by attributes through the attribute table. Select by attributes where grid code equals 2, which is the precipitation range that is similar to our location in Fort Kent. So then we can right-click, data, export data. We're going to call that precip 100 millimeters plus minus. Okay. Yes, I do want that added in. I can turn off the intermediate layers. And now I can show as a red. Here are the areas on the map that have a similar precipitation plus minus 100 millimeters to ourselves in Fort Kent, Maine.